Hello again, I am Blunty. This, of course, is the DJI Mavic Pro. It is one of the most sophisticated, cleverest, most wonderfulest, portablest, high-quality, pro-level, 4K shooting drones out there. And, of course, it's from DJI, who basically kicked off the entire shebang when it comes to camera-carrying drones with little gimbals and all that sort of stuff on them in the first place. At least as far as people like you and me are concerned out here in the real world. And this was sent in for review to me by the guys at gearbest.com. Links in the down below area. But what they have sent me is not just the DJI Pro. What they have sent me is the Fly More combo kit. Now, because the change of seasons here in Sydney at the moment has made the weather a bit unpredictable, I'm actually reviewing another drone at the moment, a much more affordable, smaller, sort of less pro-level drone. I hope to have that up for you soon, but just getting the flight footage and stuff from that has been a bit tricky because it's been sunny and then raining and then doom and gloom and then raining and it's, yeah, the weather is not conducive right now to reviewing drones. So I don't know how long it will take me to get enough footage and enough practice flight and enough testing in for this until I can get the full review done. So what I'm going to do today, just so I don't have this thing sitting here teasing me and mocking me waiting for a video about it, is do an unboxing because it's worth having a look at the Fly More combo kit. So I guess we'll start with this. Shoulder bag. This little carry bag fits in everything you need to get up and running and take the Mavic Pro out into the world. I've reviewed other drones in the past, of course, including this one here, which is my previous sort of favorite prosumer level drone. It's the Parrot, and it's good. 1080p camera, no gimbal on it. It's got digital gimbal, which works all right, but it's, you know, nice and light. But look, I mean, look how the reason I never really used this thing past my review. I mean, I took it out a few times after I reviewed it, but it's just kind of a bit of a pain in the ass to travel with, particularly if you like to travel light like I do. I've got a bad back. I don't want to carry lots and lots of backpacks and stuff. So while this would slide into a bag pretty easily, and you can fly it directly from a mobile phone, for example, if you wanted to have some range on your controller, so you could actually fly it up nice and high and away from you and see if you can get lots of footage. This was the controller that you had to carry with you, which is just an enormous comedy controller. It's really quite nice to fly with, but it made this thing entirely impractical for me to just take it with me when I'm going out on a day trip or an adventure somewhere, or, you know, any kind of reason, really. I really had to sort of go out dedicate half a day to flying this thing around because I had to take the massive controller and everything with me. That's where this comes in. This is a fold-up professional drone. So that explains why this tiny little pocket bag, which is smaller than any other camera bag I even own, it's smaller than the bag you'll need to carry a DSLR, for example. It blows my mind that you can have a professional level drone in a bag this small. And this bag will fit inside the bag that I normally carry with me anyway. But yeah, it's a nice high quality little pouch, of course. It's made by DJI. It's an official DJI product. So just like a camera bag, you've got little dividers in there, and the drone actually folds up small enough to fit inside there, and your controller, and you've got room for batteries and cables and chargers and stuff like that. And that's just bewildering to me. So let me show you how big the drone actually is. I haven't actually unboxed any of this yet. I'm not even sure what's in the Fly More kit. I know there's accessories in there. I'm not sure which accessories are, so it's going to be quite exciting for me too. Ooh, nice presentation. Lovely. So that's your controller, of course. That's charger and accessories underneath there. This is the drone itself. So let's pull out the controller first. We'll have a look at this. So yeah, big difference. Huge difference. Where's the... I mean, this is barely more bulky than sort of a Xbox 360 controller. It's a little bit thicker, a little bit shorter and stuff, and you got little fold-out Duvalakis here, which you can mount your phone into for it to get your video feed and stuff like that. And I believe these will adjust to a bunch of different kind of sizes and things. I think you might even be able to get an iPad mini in there by the looks of that. I might try that. I do have an iPad mini sitting around here somewhere, a few generations old, but still should work. USB connection on the side because you connect directly to your phone. It doesn't rely on Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or anything. It's a nice, solid, wired signal direct to your phone, so you don't have any issues there. And of course it folds up nice and small. It sticks. Ooh, they feel good. Oh, that's a lovely, lovely level of resistance. Knurling on the top of the things here. I'll get you some close-up shots after I do the unboxing so I can show you this stuff. But the knurling on top, yeah, your thumbs are never going to slip off that. I mean, they're a little bit pointy. I don't know how I feel about that. But your thumbs are never, ever going to slip. You get total power all the time. Antennas. How do we slide these antennas out? Oh, okay, they flip up like that. Ah, there we are. So, adjustable antennas, dual band, and I couldn't tell you what the range of this controller is off the top of my head, but it's something incredibly useful. I can go way, way, way up and way, way, way up there. The sound on the back? No, the sound on the back. But yeah, nice. And you've got a little screen in the middle there for your, that's not a sort of video screen, that's a basic screen for your information like GPS satellites and your battery level, I imagine, and things like that. Oh, there's the little USB cord. Oh, it's got the USB cord built into it. I did not know that. I don't think, is that the one for the phone? I think that one is for the, oh yeah, look at that. Oh, and it's replaceable too. So if you use this, the one in there at the moment looks to be, yeah, the one in there at the moment is for the iPhone, but I imagine there's another cord in here for your Android phones as well. And that, while it looks like it's built in, can actually be pulled out and replaced. That's also clever. Well done, DJI. You've thought of things. Make people's lives easier. Little buttons on the back, don't know what they do yet. Little rotator on the side there for adjusting the, that would be for the gimbal, I imagine. Record, snapshot, bunch of buttons. Nice, simple, clean, beautiful remote. I like that. Now, oh, that's just padding, and that was just a lens cover. Yeah, it was, okay. Just a little rubbery thing. We'll probably get rid of that. So, that's the drone itself. So, barely larger than my palm, really. I mean, it is... If you wanted to be kind, you could call it palm size. It's got a fair bit of weight to it, though. Is the battery in there already? Must be. Oh, yeah, the battery's right on top there. Okay, that explains that. So I got a little shield over the gimbaled camera there. 4K camera, again from DJI, whose latest cameras have been really quite good. I believe you can actually take that shield off as well. I'm not sure how well that will deal with sort of sunlight bouncing around inside it. You can take it off, but it's there to protect it because, you know, when you land, you don't want to bash about your camera if you have a rough landing or uneven terrain. So we've got little pads here. So it's got some forward-facing sensors here too, so I can tell when it's going to run into something to collision avoidance. Another brilliant idea, especially for newbie flyers. And oh, that action. Oh, that feels so smooth. That's just mechanically wonderful feeling. Oh, I'm one of those guys who love the tactility of mechanics. And that's such a smooth action. And that little lock at the end, not a clicky lock, but you can just feel the spring grab it and hold it. Same there. Oh, braided cable in the hinge there. Braided cable sheath, I should say, in the hinge there to help protect it for long-term use. Nice. Underneath we've got more sensors, some ultrasonic sensors there, some camera there for optical flow sensing, so I can tell, oh, 2 cameras for optical flow sensing. Ooh. So I can tell how high it is and where it is and how fast it's moving and all that sort of stuff if it doesn't have perfect GPS lock. When it's closer to the ground, it'll use those. A few different drones have using those these days. A little port there for SD card, is that? Yes, it is. Micro SD card. And a little switch under there that reads. I can't see what it reads because I can't get the light in there properly because I've set the lights up for you guys to see, not me. Wi-Fi versus RC. Okay, so you can fly it directly off Wi-Fi just on your phone alone if you don't happen to have the control with you, or you don't want to bring the control out. You can just fly it directly from your phone if you're just getting a little quick shot. Your range is going to be reduced, of course, but if you're just doing a little selfie or something of a location, that will work just fine. We do have an SD card in there. Let's have a look. They give you a 16 gigabyte card. That's not going to hold a lot of 4 gig footage, but it's pretty generous to just whack in a 16 gig card to get you up and running, I guess. Mini USB port there for, I don't know, updating firmware, I suppose, or downloading directly off the drone if you don't have a card reader, I imagine. So there we go. I do like that. Let's see if we can free this battery. There we go. Oh yeah, very light without the battery. So, smart battery. You've got a little indicator light, if we can get rid of that, to tell you where your charge is. Maybe a little bit of half a charge, less than half a charge. I should have more batteries in the kit there, I suppose. I imagine there's at least one battery in there. Should be. Flight time is up to 27 minutes, I believe. You should probably expect somewhere closer to 20-25 minutes because of takeoff, flying, zooming around, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, up to 27 minutes. Expect 20 minutes of useful flight time or actively doing adventurous stuff. So let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. But, of course, I'll test that. I'll be testing that and see how long it lasts under my flying conditions. So, a lot of accessories here. We have mains cable there, which I'll need to replace because that one's not the Australian one. It's the standard 2.0 American type one. USB cable, of course. Oh, there we go. There's the other USB connection if you're using an Android phone. Let's see what we're dealing with here. It is a standard micro USB. We have just some instructions. Charging block. That's fairly significant. Big fat charging connector there. That's some sort of proprietary line connector there for smart charging your batteries. Oh, it's got a couple of USB ports on the outside there too, so you can charge other stuff from this. So if you're traveling, you can just take this and presumably charge your phone, your tablet, or whatnot off the back of that as well. That's smart. Well done, DJI. Clever little buggers. All right. I didn't mean for that to sound so reductive. Clever little buggers. And we've got a couple little pouches in the bottom which feel like they have the propellers in them. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Propellers. Oh, did we get a spare set of propellers? Oh, yeah, nice. They actually include a spare pair of propellers just in case you wreck the first ones while you're trying to learn to fly. Nice work, DJI. Man, they really have paid a lot of attention to detail in this kit. So that's the main kit there. Now, we get to see the accessory kit. What have they given us in the Fly More kit? So I'll put that over here for the time being. So the Fly More kit. Ooh. Charging hub. So that looks like it will take multiple batteries. How do we get into this? There we go. Zip. Good. Mavic battery charging hub. Brilliant. One of the biggest pains in the ass about flying quadcopters, in my experience so far, is having to charge the battery, because you always want more than one battery, because the flight time is never long enough. Even the longest flying drone out there, the flight time is never long enough. You always want more flight time, so you want at least 2 or 3 batteries. Charging them up has been a pain in the ass, because usually you have to do them one at a time, or you have to buy an extra charger and stuff like that, and you do 2 at a time on 2 different chargers. DJI have gone, well, you know what? This thing's for pros. Pros charge all the batteries at once. So they've got this. 4 batteries all at once. Lovely. And it's got the standard, well, not standard, but the proprietary long-ass connector on there, so you connect that straight to that. Got a little cable routing port out either side, or any corner you like, so sweet! Attention to detail. I'm really starting to love these DJI guys, I'll tell you what. Car charger, pointless for me, because I don't own a car. The only license I've ever held to drive is for 2 wheels only. Do you have a motorcycle charging one? Motorcycles don't have these charging points on them, because some motorcycles are 6 volt, some are 12 volt, and it just makes... I mean, you can. I've seen people mob these into their motorcycles. I guess maybe the cruisers do. Anybody out there own one of the big, stupid cruiser motorcycles? Do they have these on them? I feel like they would. You know, the ones with the big lounge chairs on the back. So I don't know. Who wants this? I'll sell it to you, real cheap. I'll sign it or something, put it on eBay, sell it for $400, because I'm internet famous. Ooh, sweet! Another genius idea. What have we got? Come here, come here, come here! Okay, instructions. Okay. Bloody hell, this thing's like sealed up like King Tut's tomb. For crying out loud. Where's the door to open it? There we go. Ruined that. This little buggeroony is a, what's the official name? It is the battery to power bank adapter. So, if you are traveling very, very light, or you need to charge your batteries while you are on a tour bus going from location to location, or driving from location to location, or whatnot, or just walking from location, I guess you could put this in your backpack, charge while you go. So this runs off mains. This has a couple of USB ports on the back. This runs off those power bank chargers you get for your phones and stuff. Brilliant. I'll be using that a lot. Power bank charger. Lovely. Attention to what haven't they thought of? Oh, what's this? Got a couple. Hey, more propellers. So I can afford to crash this thing a few times. Got one set of spare propellers in the box, and these 2 each or 1 each. More propellers in the Fly More kit. Okay, so yeah, 4 more propellers in total. And battery. 2 batteries. Score. Now I'm happy. So that gives me about an hour's worth of flight time. Battery that comes with it, about 25 minutes ish. Let's be conservative, say 20 minutes. 20, 60. An hour's worth of gathering. So that means I probably won't even need to use that often out in the field, charging the battery on the go. When am I going to need to do more than an hour's worth of aerial photography in a day? That said, I'd rather have that and not need it than need it and not have it. Okay, so I love your attention to detail, DJI, but your packaging could use some attention. I think the inner box is glued inside this box. And I can't... Am I doing this wrong? Am I opening it from the wrong side? I don't know. Spare battery. No, there's only one way to open this. It's up the top there. Open at the top. A little tab over here that we can pull on and doesn't do anything. But can we... Yeah, there's... Yeah, the inner box is glued in there, and I don't think there's a way to actually open this without tearing it. I wonder if that's some sort of fraud protection or fire protection or return protection thing. I just didn't want to... I'll just tear you open there. Alright, tearing it up. Here we go. 2 extra batteries. Boop, boop. And they've all got sort of one steady, one blinking light. So I will put those on charge. Maybe order myself a... another battery, because what's the point of having a 4-port battery charger if you don't have 4 batteries to put on it? Which way are these to go? Like to go in? They go that way. That makes more sense. Where's the other battery? It's right there. So there we go. I was wondering why they would be standing up. I thought that was a bit easy to tip over, but they all sit perfectly flat. So yeah, it is designed to sit perfectly flat on the desk when you've got all 4 batteries sort of spiraled around it. Let's put the other one on. I am going to have to charge these before I go flying with it, so I might as well put them all on. There we go. So, that is the DJI Mavic Pro Fly More kit. What's the Fly More kit? More Flight kit? Fly More combo. So, in terms of context about what this costs, where's the bag? In the description and links below, you'll find links to the GearBest listings for these. The DJI Quadcopter on its own, which comes with spare blades, the controller, 1 battery, all the sort of stuff we saw me in the first part of this unboxing, is $1,324, $1,324 American USD, just for a common point of reference here. So yeah, like I said, it's a pro level drone. This is for people sort of serious about their aerial photography, aerial videography, things like that. 4K shooter. You'll see lots and lots and lots of pro guys using these. I think, what's his name? Casey Neistat, one of the biggest deal vloggers around. He uses one of these. He uses lots of different drones, but I think this is his favorite. He had a video about that. So yeah, the entire kit, the Fly More kit, or whatever the bloody hell it was, $1,677. So that's a price difference of about $350. I'll be right back. I've got to edit this video. I'm going to do the math on what all these accessories cost separately with DJI, and I'll come back and tell you the difference. Okay, so a bit of an awkward edit there, because I was hoping to do a seamless edit, but I knocked this thing over as I was coming back into shot. I have making the notes over here. So yeah, $350 price difference between buying this on its own and buying the combo kit, which gets you everything, including the shoulder bag. If you buy all these things separately, the difference is $380. So that's about $30 American difference buying the kit, which is not a lot of money, but that's $30 you can spend on other stuff. You can get other accessories. I think there's some ND filters you can get for the thing might be useful. They're probably less than 30. You can buy some extra propellers if you're really, really clumsy with your drones. Never hurts to have more propellers. Yeah, but saving, or you know, you could put that $30 towards the shipping cost as well. So yeah, pretty good value. Either way, like I said, in the down below area, you'll find the links to the Gearbest listings for these things, who are the people who sent this in for my review. I will take this out, fly it as often as I can, but like I said, the weather's been a bit unpredictable. I've got a ton of other products to look at the moment. I'm a bit behind on that sort of stuff. The weather is unpredictable. Also, I've got a trip coming up that I have to prepare for in sort of 2.5 weeks. So I've got a lot of work to do. So the proper review of this may be a month away-ish or more. I might do a few smaller video updates here and there. I wonder if I can take this to... I'm going to Austin, Texas, by the way. I wonder if I can take this to Austin with me. I'm going to be able to use it there. I don't know. Either way. Also in the down below area, I think they've given me another link, which is to the general drone selection kind of thing. There are some coupon codes there as well. So if you haven't flown quadcopters before, you can probably find out one of the cheaper ones there and get some practice in. Sort of spend somewhere between sort of $30 and $60-ish on a cheap drone for your first try. The camera's probably going to be a bit I mean, you're not going to love using it for YouTube and stuff, but spend that kind of money for something sort of in the middle ground of the low end, and get some flight time practice in, so you can learn how these controls work, for example, because that's the biggest learning curve. Learning how, getting the muscle memory right for controlling, so you can do it without thinking about it. That's the most important part, and I'm kind of there now. I'm a pretty decent drone pilot. I haven't flown in a little while. I did a ton of drone reviews all at once, and then I stopped doing them because the lower end, there wasn't a lot exciting going on, so I was just waiting and waiting and waiting for something exciting to happen in the higher end. That's when this appeared. And I was sort of, we're past the sort of early adopter risk stage now. These have proven to be very, very, very reliable. So now it's kind of safe to spend that kind of money and invest in a proper, serious 4K drone thing. But anyway, I'm waffling now. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any specific requests or things you want me to try, or any advice for me, if you're an existing Mavic Pro user, I don't know why you're watching an unboxing, maybe you're just curious, maybe just like my stuff, but if you have any advice about this particular drone, things I should be looking out for in the setup, or you know, any things that you found particularly helpful with this specific drone, feel free to chime in the down below area as well. But yeah, that's did I miss that? What's that? Oh, the SCAR charger. I was going to say, there's an unopened box. I should open it. No, actually, I'll leave that sealed because, like I said, it's useless to me. I'll give it away to somebody. Thanks for watching. I'm Blunty. We'll catch you next time. I can't. Can I go out today? I might be able to go out today. Love drones. So much fun to fly.